The United Kingdom give temporary work visa opportunities for those abroad to come into their country to work for a short period of time within 6 months. It should be noted that this timing may vary depending on the nature of work. What you should know about this visa type reality and process are: 1. What type of work will you engage with following this visa type? 2. How can you be eligible to enter into this offer introduced from the United Kingdom by its government? 3. What are the privileges and restrictions of this visa type if you eventually opt in? Welcome to CareerEdu and the topic: the reality process of working in the UK via the temporary work visa. Those who come into the UK with this visa type work in the horticulture sector of the United Kingdom for up to 6 months, for example in the context of picking fruits and vegetables or flowers in a garden, a farm, or other related architecture. On the other side, they also work in the poultry sector inclusively, carrying out poultry activities. From here we can say the work context only covers the horticulture and poultry sectors of the United Kingdom. It doesn't cover tech, health, teaching among other sectors. What type of visa do you need to join in? How do you apply if you are interested? You will need a seasonal worker visa, otherwise known as the temporary work visa, to enter into this, and you can apply for this visa type at any time of the year, within January to December. But, for those interested in working in the poultry sector, the timeline of application is different. You will need to apply by the 15th of November in any year. To rephrase, application timeline for horticulture sector is any time of the year, but for poultry it is 15th November in any year. The eligibility criteria, regardless of the sectors, poultry or horticulture. There are always general requirements. Here, you'll need to meet up with the following eligibility criteria. 1. You must have a sponsor, which is an employer willing to offer you this job in the United Kingdom. You can apply for jobs online to get a sponsor on this sectors. A site like www.uk.indeed.com will be helpful. Once you are successful with your job application, you will be given a certificate of sponsorship reference number from your UK sponsor. Second, you must primarily have a valid international passport and other document that shows your identity and nationality. Third, you must be 18 or over when you apply for this visa type. If you are less than 18, please wait till you turn 18 before applying. Fourth, you must have sufficient funds to support yourself in the UK. You'll usually need to have at least £1,270 available unless your employer is willing to cover up this requirements for you. You can discuss with your employer your circumstances to see if they can help. If they can't, that minimum balance is super compulsory, else your application will be denied. Fifth, your employer must make sure your job pays at least the minimum wage allowed by the UK laws and follows the UK rules for how many hours a week you can work. If your employer does not meet up this requirements, your application will be refused. It is best to ask or check this with your employer, these requirements question, before applying. Once you meet up with the recently discussed requirements, you can then apply for this visa. How do you apply? You can apply online via the UK government website. As part of your application, you'll need to prove your identity by doing your biometrics at the UKVI designated office or partner in your home country. For Nigeria, it is TLS, either in Abuja or Lagos. Lagos has centers in the axis of Ikeja and Victoria Island. You will need some other documents such as police clearance certificate, TB certificate, if it is required for your country, and a bank account statement covering your settlement funds, if your employer is not covering up for you. You will also need your certificate of sponsorship during your application. A certificate of sponsorship is a reference number which holds information about the job and your personal details. It's not an actual certificate or paper document. The application fee for this visa is actually £259, as at the time this video was released. How long can you stay or work in the UK with this visa type? On this visa type, you can only stay up to 6 months for horticulture job offers. While for the poultry work offer, you can only stay or work from the 18th of October to the 31st of December. It is important to bear in mind that you can enter the United Kingdom as soon as your visa is valid up to 14 days before the start date of your work as indicated in your document. Is this visa route worth it? Well, since all jobs in the UK comes with a minimum salary requirement that guarantees a successful international candidate application for any work visa. Yes, it is beneficial in terms of wage reward. You will get paid and enjoy the United Kingdom with what its environment brings. After arrival, there are things you should pay attention to on this visa route. What you must or cannot do in the United Kingdom with this visa type. 1. You cannot take a permanent job. 2. You cannot work in a second job or a job that isn't described in your certificate of sponsorship. 3. You cannot get public funds. 4. You cannot bring your family members with you, dependents. You will need to apply for a visa separately for them. On this visa type, the activities you can engage in are: 1. You can work in the job described in your certificate of sponsorship. 2. You can take some courses which are in line with the approval of the body titled entails, which means Academic Technology Approval Scheme entails. Having said all this, we at CareerEdu can help you with the application process, if you are interested in this UK offer. In recent times, we have helped over 100 families apply for their visas with a 99% success rate. With that, we have come to the end of another insightful video. If you haven't already, I urge you to please subscribe to our channel right now. By doing so, you'll stay connected and never miss out on our latest content. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification icon to receive timely updates whenever we release a new video. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to continuing this journey together. Please share this video.